What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and today I have a replay of my Dark Sage Dark Magician deck. So this will be the first time I'm actually showing this on the channel. So let's see what happened. It's not rated because I'm not going to play this deck and rated. That would just be foolish. But I lost 2 in a row to this guy, and I said I'm going to beat you a game eventually. So this was the game. So I get to go first. I open Faith, Toon Table, Snatch, Skill Dark, Upstart, and Thunder Dragon. So I got the fucking goods right here. I drop the Skill Dark, play the Toon Tables, and I bring out the Ultimate Wizard in terms of attack and defense. And then I discard Thunder Dragon, and I grab myself 2 more. And then I give him 1,000, and I Upstart into Last Will, and I just pass. He's got Bottomless, X-Head Cannon, Solemn, Prohibition, Knock, and Call of the Haunted. So obviously this guy's deck is not that great. But hey, he sets Call, Solemn, and Bottomless and passes. I draw into Reload. So I just shotgun this Reload. I'm like, you know what? I just want a new hand. I could just go for some crazy shit here. He decides to not Solemn Judgment the Reload. So I'm like, alright, cool. I draw into Defusion, Toon Cannon Soldier, Thunder Dragon, Dedication through Light and Darkness, and Magician of Faith. So I discard the Thunder Dragon, get the last one out of my deck. And I go to battle, and I attack, and I hit his X-Head Cannon. And I set Premature, set Defusion, set Dedication through Light and Darkness, and Faith, and pass. He draws into Mystic Tomato. He instantly knocks. I'm like, okay, there goes all the faiths. They're gone. He sets the tomato and passes. So now it's like it's time to play ball. Let's see what happens. See if I can kill him this turn. Let's see. What do y'all think? You think I can get the game this turn? 9,000 worth of damage? Let's check it out. Activate Last Will. Let's start with this. And he says, okay. Then I summon Toon Cannon Soldier and blow him up for 500. And I search the good old Time Wizard. And I call heads, because it always shreds. And I get it right. So now I get to tribute my Dark Magician and spell summon Dark Sage from the deck. And he bottomlesses the Dark Sage. So I'm like, okay, I still get the effect. So let's go. I search Giant Trunade because I have this Premature Burial here. So it's about to get sick. I Premature Burial. And he says, okay. I grab the Dark Magician. I Giant Trunade. And he Solemn Judges the Giant Trunade. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Pay half your life points. Now you're at 4250. And then I just activate Dedication through Light and Darkness to tribute the Dark Magician and special summon the D-Mock right from my deck. And I use its effect to grab Giant Trunade back because I'm going for the game. I Giant Trunade, send everything back to the hand, and then I activate Dimension Fusion. And I bring everything back with Dark Sage because he was properly summoned. And I boom! Attack! So that was pretty fucking epic, not gonna lie. This deck is fucking sick. So we get to play again. So this is the next game that we played. So let's see what happens this game. He 2-0'd me, and I actually ended up 2-0'ing him. So he opens pretty busted here. Ring of Destruction, Prohibition, Duo, Graceful, Bottomless, and Mystic Tomato. So, pretty good hand here. He's going to fire the Duo here. And he gets the only one I needed. Oh, let's pause this. Which was Card Destruction. And I decided to just throw out Thunder Dragon. I'm like, screw it. Let's go. Graceful Charity, he plays. And he draws into Mirror Force, Solemn, and Z Metal Tank. So it's like, I tell him, if you lose this one, just never play this deck again. Like, there's just no way you can actually lose. So he discards the Z Metal Tank, even with playing this crazy jank XYZ tank bullshit. But still, like, you open Pot and Graceful. I mean, not Pot, you open Duo and Graceful. You got all this shit right here. So he decides to set Z Metal Tank, activate Prohibition, and he calls Last Will. I'm like, alright, that's fine. Then he sets Mirror Force, sets Solemn, and sets Ring and passes. I draw into a skilled Dark Magician. So, I start with a Heaviest of Storms. and he Solums it right away. So I'm like, alright, now he's at 3,500. Okay. And then I decide to drop the skilled Dark Magician here. And I play the Toon Table. And I grab the Dark Magician. And I forgot to grab my Toon Cannon Soldier. Gonna need that one too. And I go to battle. And I try to attack. And he activates Ring of Destruction. So now it puts him down to 1,000. So literally next turn he's just dead. There's nothing he can do. Unless he OTKs me next turn. This is Cyberjar. It could have happened. But it was not. So now he's at 1,000. And he knew I had Toon Cannon Soldier. So it's so funny. He draws into Premature Burial. And he flips the XYZ Metal Tank. And then he uses Premature Burial for his Mystic Tomato, putting him down to 200. And he hits me for 2,900. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm at 26. I draw into Cyberstein. And it does not matter. I banish a Dark. And I banish a Light. And I drop the Sork. And I banish his Tomato. And then I drop Toon Cannon Soldier and say priority, and that is the game. Woot woot, Dark Sage, let's go. Got him back. He 2-0'd me, and I 2-0'd him back. So, let's showcase the deck, though. If anyone wants to see this deck, it's pretty fucking sick, I'm not going to lie. But it does brick way too much, so I would not play this in a tournament or even play it on the ladder. But it's actually pretty fun when it does pop off. So, we'll do the card by card real quick. We got a BLS. A lot of lights, a lot of darks, so it's like obvious to play it. We got the one Sork, same reason, just, you know, obviously not as good as BLS, but one Cyberstein. This is actually really good because I'm playing the Last Will, so he's real easy to get out. Real easy if I got over 5k. The one D-Mock, which works well with the Dedication Through Light and Darkness, or the Defusion, or just the Tributum. I'm playing the one Dark Sage. This is, you bring him out when you have Dark Magician on the field, and you use Time Wizard's Effect, and you call it right. You can bring him out from your hand or deck. I wish it was Graveyard, too. That'd be a lot better. Because there's times where it just goes to the Graveyard. I'm like, fuck. I got the Double Fate, just for some spells back. I got the triple Skilled Dark Magician here. Literally, if you open Skilled Dark Magician, if they, like, set one, turn one or some shit, and you open Skilled Dark, Toon Table, and Last Will, it's on like Donkey Kong. But you just have to call it right. Because you can literally just summon the Skilled Dark Magician, activate the Toon Table, that's your 3 combos, activate Last Will, tribute the Dark Magician, the Skilled Dark Magician to get Dark Magician, and then Last Will triggers and you get Time Wizard. You flip it, call it right, you go get Dark Sage, you go get all these power spells, and it's all like Donkey Kong. So, triple Thunder Dragon, because it just is good in the deck. It helps reload. With reload, Graceful Cherry is obviously in the deck, so it's just an all-around good-ass card. Double Time Wizard, the one Toon Cannon Soldier, and double Dark Magician, rounding out the monsters. I have a card destruction because this deck really does brick a lot, so you just have to have this in here. We have Dedication Through Light and Darkness, which is really fucking good because, let's make sure it's still recording, yeah. Because you just drop Dark Magician, you attack, they try to do something, or they snatch it. You just chain this in the hand, or while it's set, wada boom, wada bing, get all your shit out. We got the one Duo, which is just clutch because you just got to play it. You got the one Defusion. This works really well with how much shit gets banished in this deck. Bring the D-Mock back. It does kind of like get kind of rough with this in the deck because most of the time you just can't resolve both of them, so it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We have the one Spice Exchange. This is actually pretty fucking busted because you can give him a Thunder Dragon, you can give him a Toon Cannon Soldier, you can even give him Dark Sage. Like, it's fucking funny as shit. I've given him, he said everything, and then you just play the exchange. You give him just a dead card. We got the Giant Trunade. This card is busted as shit in this deck because it works well with Premature Burial. It fucks up all their back rows, sends them all back to the hand. You Premature something, you Giant Trunade it, Premature something again. You know, it's the goods. We got Graceful Charity because it's Graceful Charity. We got one Heavy Storm because it's Heavy Storm, and you just have to clear back rows. We got the double Last Will. I was on 3 Last Wills, but I brought this down to 2. I've tweaked with this deck a lot, but I just can't get it to where it don't fucking brick so much. Maybe I should play triple Last Will, but one MST, I take this out a lot, but I decided to put this back in just to put it in. We have a Pot of Greed, a Premature Burial, 2 Reloads, a Snatch Steal, triple Toon Table of Contents, double Upstart Goblin, and Call of the Haunted, rounding out the 40 cards in this crazy-ass deck. The side deck doesn't really matter because I never really side deck with it because I only play unrated. And the extra deck really doesn't matter either because I'm not playing Metamorphosis. And that is the whole entire video, y'all. Hit the like, hit the sub. Hope you enjoyed that. It's pretty epic. If you ever see me playing an unrated match on Dueling Book, you will see me playing this deck, and it's actually pretty fucking fun. I actually tried to play this deck on the ladder, accidentally played it on the ladder. I didn't try. I accidentally like just jumped right into a game and didn't know that I didn't switch my deck, and I played against Purple Drunk, and I actually almost got him if I would have called the fucking time wizard right, but it's like I called heads 3 times a couple games ago, and it fucking landed on tails 3 times in a row. Like, it's fucking bullshit. So that's like the big problem with this deck. It's real like fucking risk. You could also play like second coin toss in this deck, but it's just another like brick in your hand. You already got so many bricks that you can't really do anything. But this combo is pretty fucking good though. With Last Will, Tomb Table, it's just instant Dark Magician. Call it right, drop the Dark Sage, G fucking G most of the time. Maybe not sometimes, but I mean I beat Chaos Turbo with this deck. I beat all kinds of different decks with this deck, so it's definitely not like good by any means, but it's definitely meme worthy, and it's actually really fun to play with, especially when it pops off like crazy. Like people are like, "Holy shit!" Like some people have never seen somebody summon Dark Sage. Like, and actually, when I built this deck originally, it took me like 2 weeks just to drop this motherfucker. Like I could not drop him, and now I've dropped him probably like over 10 times, and it's fucking just amazing every time it happens. Even if I win or lose the game, it's just so like unlikely to fucking happen. But this really is like the easiest way to drop Dark Sage. If you watch GoForMy.com, Scully actually had a deck like this, and this is where I got inspiration from. So shout out to Scully. He showed me this deck. I was actually playing Dark Magician deck, like a different one, I think. Let me see if I have it right here. It was something like Dark Sage. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And it was just like nowhere near as this. And I just seen his ideas and I was like, oh shit, that's actually a fucking sick idea. So do I have it right here? Maybe it's on like 2022 Dark. Yeah, here it is right here. This one's like a little, way more bricky. But it's still just as fun though. Yeah, I put 60 cards in it. That's fucking funny. So yeah, I'm playing like Knight's Title and like fucking Dark Magic Attack. The Dark Magician Girls with the Dark Magician Knight. Like, this is just super fucking bricky. But this one's fun too, though. Even if with 60 cards, pretty fucking funny. I'm playing the Sage's Stone. So if you control Dark Magician Girl, you can special summon a Dark Magician from your deck or your hand, which is pretty fucking nice. I'm playing the Soul Exchange, the Last Will's in here and everything. I'm playing the Sorcerer of Dark Magic, which I did play this card in the other deck. This card reads, you have to tribute 2 level 6 spellcaster type monsters, you special summon it, and you can just negate traps. So I mean, it's pretty fucking good. Definitely probably not worth dropping them because if you have that much on the field anyways, you're probably going to win regardless. But this is just another build of it that's way worse than the other one. Way more bricky. So but that's the video for today, y'all. Second video on the channel. Y'all hit the like, hit the sub. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at that's funny. I was playing Dark Magician shit, and then there's my background. This background changes a lot, too. So, everyone have a good day or night. Peace out. Bye.